That's the sound of the police. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the
Big fat gimp.
Hello?
And goodbye to anyone standing in John Cena's way when he takes on 6 men in a steel cage shoots and ladders match at WWE.
But you were not expecting this. I imagine people are freaking the fuck out right now. They've just seen this pop up on their YouTube.
Sir, you guys have called me, and as I mentioned before,
Your
we're
favourite
not
podcaster's
ordering
favourite
this, so please
podcaster.
stop calling my house. Thank you and goodbye.
Better than ever. We've got brand new set. New studio lighting.
I feel like
Gucci Mane in 2006. Yeah, I feel that.
I feel like some context is needed
For what? For our unexplained absence.
for our incredibly consistent uploads.
Oh yeah, go on. Well, you can explain why you decided to kill the podcast.
So Yanik came out as trans.
What the fuck? Shut up, mate.
And he said he was too self-conscious to come back on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
No, basically what happened, I had like a midlife crisis, pretty much.
18 and a half years of age.
I was just like, fuck this. I was like, fuck everything. I was just ready to completely like fuck off and like forget the UK. I wanted to like, at that time, I was planning on going traveling like immediately, like within like the next couple of weeks. Because we made like a video, which hasn't been uploaded, obviously.
Yeah, which will never see the light of day.
Because it was the week after we recorded an episode with Breach.
Yes. Oh yeah, shit. Was he the last one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Because we didn't record on the Saturday because somebody decided not that they weren't available on the Saturday, so we ended up meeting on the Sunday to record.
I had a fucking wedding.
Yeah, but the thing is, because I planned. Like,
I told you
this really pissed me off because we had 2 guests coming on, right, and we were all confirmed. It was for a was it for a Thursday? I think it was for a Thursday, and I was like,
no, Wednesday because I had training. That's what it was.
Wednesday, okay.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
And so I messaged Yanik on like the weekend after I had spent ages organising it, and I was like, all right, yo, we go for Wednesday. We got 2 guests coming on. You're like, yeah, sound, mate, sound, yeah. And then I messaged you Tuesday night. I think was it Tuesday night?
No.
Was it Wednesday morning?
No, what happened? It wasn't Wednesday because we were upstairs and I was like, well, I've got training. You were gonna come to training as well, so we couldn't do Wednesday. Wednesday wouldn't work because we would have got back at 8.
No, I would have been working on Wednesday.
Not at that point, you weren't.
Oh, okay.
That's why. It was on the day before because we were gonna do it on the Saturday. We were gonna do it, and we were like, just do it early in the morning. And I was like, oh, sorry, have a wedding, can't do that.
No, because we planned for the 2 guests.
Yeah, and then they fell earlier in the week.
No, we had agreed because we had to reschedule multiple times to get these 2 guests on.
Yeah.
And then when we did, then you were like, I messaged you the night before. Or was it, we might have been like the same day, like earlier in the day.
I think it was the night before.
Yeah. And you were just, and I was like, yo, we still go for tomorrow. And you were just like, what? And I was like, the episode we got tomorrow that we planned. And you were like, what episode? I'm at a wedding tomorrow.
Yeah, so why would I plan a wedding? Well, no, why would I plan an episode if I was clearly
And then I was like, lad, you said yes, we agreed yes, and then now you've changed plans. And you're like, yeah, sorry, man. Just things come up.
Sorry.
We'll record someday this week.
That's Yanik 1.0, right? This is Yanik 2.0, who's dedicated to the podcast, and I need Louis 1.0 to come back and be dedicated to the podcast as well. To be fair, it worked out for the best. I feel like that episode that we got because of that was better than the episode that we
didn't record an episode, did we?
Yeah, we did. We recorded the Breach episode. That's how it worked. He came back.
No. We got it mixed up. The week after.
No.
We had 2 guests.
No, we had the wedding. We came the day after. The wedding was on a Saturday. We came on the Sunday and then did it from the wedding.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but
shit.
yeah. See?
Okay. Yeah. It's coming back. So anyway, but like the week after that, we ended up recording on the Sunday. Fucking I digress a lot there.
Yeah.
We ended up recording on the Sunday, which is a day behind schedule, which was a cardinal sin for me.
What for you?
Cardinal sin.
Cardinal sin, nice big word.
And then I was just like, I'm done.
It's clearly not working.
But I've been thinking about it for a while. I mean, since I got back from France, just like, don't want to be here. Fuck this place. So I was planning on just like selling as much as I could and just fucking off. Yeah. Getting as much money together and just. So that didn't happen obviously because I'm here. But I'm going away in the new year now on the 4th of Jan. I'm going to Tenerife for at least 2 months. I'll be back for the Goggins challenge.
Nice. I'll do it with you this year.
You want to do the full thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. You said you're going to be fighting again in March.
And when is it?
It's the first weekend of March, I think, usually. So it'd be like the 4th.
Oh, shit. Do you reckon I'd come out injured? I'd probably come out injured, wouldn't I?
It depends.
We'll have to see where I'm fighting and when I'm fighting because I don't know. I reckon you should do it. I want to do it because I wanted to do it last year and I didn't. Fuck off. I'm also in better shape now. And March is just a sort of general guideline for when I think I'll be fighting next. So we'll see what happens.
We'll just schedule it in for March and then. Well, it's whether you want to fight in March or not, isn't it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend doing them both within a short space of time with each other because you want a good amount of training for either of them, really.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna need, like, if you're doing the Goggins thing, you're gonna need a lot of running.
Yeah.
Like a lot of running. So I'll be back for Goggins challenge, and then I'm debating whether to stay or not. Whether to go back out because I can go back. There's another. When I'm going to Tenerife is a workaway. It's a horse and animal sanctuary.
Damn, that's sick.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
I'll show you the video in a sec. And in like late March, organised with another workaway in Morocco, which is like a hostel where you can get like ride camels and shit.
Nice. So
I'm probably go back there for like maybe go for like 2 weeks. I don't know how long I want to go for, and then come back. I don't know. I don't know. So it's just see how it goes. I mean, I might end up going back to Tenerife because they've got it's 40 people who live there on this like animal farm, the sanctuary thing.
That's a lot of people. And
there's I think it was in the video it says like 20 or 30 have been. Was it 20 or 30? But a lot of people have stayed for been there for over 3 years.
Shit, maybe it's a cult.
It might be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might get indoctrinated into a cult or something.
One for the memoir, I suppose. You know what I mean?
Better than the UK.
Yeah, true.
I'll show you the video. It's a couple of minutes long. I'll put it on the
screen.
Yeah.
Damn, some high tech shit. That's what I was talking about. We've
It's like I couldn't do it anyway.
Yeah, we're bringing this back bigger and better than ever before.
So we say.
Yeah, so we say. Why don't you go to Tenerife? Bring back some Spaniards and get them on the podcast, and then wherever you go, bring back people for the podcast, and that's how we'll keep guests now because we can't just milk school anymore.
No, we can't.
No.
Maybe we need more friends.
Maybe we do.
Hi, welcome to the next step to joining the Finger family.
The Finger
Really,
family,
this is
nice.
just
No,
a
it's
video,
Finca,
so I can show you
Finca,
everything what
yeah.
this place is like, and mainly because I'm lazy to have to repeat myself every time. So I thought there's a much better way to show you with some
Now we
videos.
got drone and everything.
So I'm going to show you a little bit about everything and what
They've
you
got a
can
YouTube channel with
expect here.
20,000 subs.
Shit.
Yeah.
As you probably expected,
If you want to search them, it's
being an
Tenerife
animal charity,
horse rescue
there
or
are
something.
animals everywhere. So the most important thing is that you like animals and that you're happy to live with them. It's a very quiet area. It's not touristic. It's just us. But there's a lot of us and a lot of animals because, of course, we are run by a big community of people. So really, that is the most important thing, that you are happy to expect animals in your bedroom, in your kitchen, everywhere you go, because this is their home first and we're here to look after them. Secondly, you must be really happy to live in a sustainable way to really enjoy this place, because sustainability is also our second passion, and that is how we live. Everything is done as sustainable as possible. For example, how we wash our clothes with the washing machine, and also how we heat the hot water, how our showers are done, and limited electric because we're on solar and things like this. This is not a place to come to expect real modern comforts. This is a place to help to live in the most sustainable way possible. So as we are a big community of people, you have to be comfortable living in a community, which means sharing the kitchen, the outside space, the the bathrooms and things like this. You must be comfortable with people around. However, that being said, you do have accommodation for yourself. But it's very, very rustic, very basic. Everything about this place is rustic living, back to basics. The accommodation is whatever we can make into accommodation, whatever we can find, a shed, a cave, a van.
Probably gonna be sleeping in a
Somehow
cave.
it just works and we make it. But you have to expect this. Don't expect luxury accommodation. They don't come with electric, things like this. They just come with a comfortable bed and you have to make it your own. And somehow it just works because some of our people have been here 3 years already. It becomes like a big family of people working hard to do something good for the world. It's not a party place, it's a place to come to meet good people, work together, work as a team, and do something great for the world. We like to call it organised chaos. That being said, for our organised chaos, how it works is we provide food and accommodation in exchange for 25 hours a week working, and it's run with different teams of people. We have the horse teams, we have the kitchen, the building, small animals, the gardening, the office, and whatever team you're talking about joining, we're sure you're going to love it because there's amazing people and everything working together to create this amazing place. We hope you like the idea and know a bit more what to expect now of joining our Finger family, and that you would enjoy working together in this project, enjoying your time off. We're only about 10-15 minutes walk from a cute little village for relaxing together in the afternoon with the other volunteers on your time off and things like this. So hopefully this video has been transparent. You can see what to expect. And if you have any more questions, please continue WhatsApping me and I can answer them. But hopefully this should show most of the things. So we hope to see you soon.
Damn, that's fucking sick. Yeah, make sure you get that in the video because otherwise there's going to be fucking like 4 minutes of silence. Damn.
So, probably email.
What team do you want to join?
I think it's going to be. I said either the camera office team because I got my camera and I got my laptop, or like the building team or the gardening team or like
Any team,
yeah,
really.
fucking anything.
No preference, fair. Gardening or small animals, I'd say for me. I
Yeah.
think I'd enjoy the most.
Wednesday, 4th of Jan, 20 past 6 in the morning.
Is that when you're like,
That's
that's your flight?
That's the flight booked.
Fuck.
Yeah, man. I can't fucking wait.
Yeah, that is insane. Damn, it only cost you 67 quid.
Yeah, right now, bro. It was 25 quid plus, so that's 25 quid for the flight. No, 25 quid, yeah. 25 quid for the flight. So 67 for flight, 20 kilo bag, and fast track at the airport.
Damn. How are you going to make money to get back?
Well, I'll have enough money to get a plane ticket back anyway. And plus, because it's 25 hours a week, I can go and get a job in like the village or whatever, somewhere else.
Probably, yeah, true.
There's a side hustle I'm working on the minute. That'll probably be up by then.
Oh, yeah. I love side hustles. What's your side hustle?
I can't tell you.
Can you tell me after the podcast?
Yeah.
Alright, sweet. You guys don't get to know. Sucks for you.
So yeah, that's where I'm going. I'll probably be back probably the end of February.
End of February, okay.
Yeah, or the start of March, just in time for the Goggins Challenge. And then from then on, I don't know what's going to happen. I'll probably be financially free by then.
Hopefully.
So,
Wait, so you'll be financially free, as in like rich?
like location independent, time independent, like.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a remote one.
Yeah.
Oh shit, sweet. Okay, cool.
Like the side hustle.
Yeah.
So I wrote like a pros and cons of like, so like after returning from travel, like stay in UK or go in UK. It was like, leave UK was pro, leave UK.
Yeah.
Be happy. Stay in UK was like, pardon?
What?
What do you say?
I said Yanik.
Was like just focus on like fully like taking off the side hustle, like making bank with it. I want to get an ultra marathon in, maybe get a fight, but I can do that while I'm traveling as well. That's the thing.
Sort of, like
It depends what my sort of traveling. If I'm like hitchhiking about, if I'm like location to location, then not really. I would need to like travel and then like settle down somewhere. I want to travel and like find a place where I want to settle down.
Yeah.
Like somewhere nice, because UK is going to shit. The economy is going to absolute shit.
We're not thriving at the moment, are we?
If you think it's going to get any better, then you just... So, the plan, just the sooner I can get out, the better.
Mm-hmm.
And then like occasionally come dip back and visit maybe. Just go and live somewhere sunny all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, just chilling in the sun. The sun's just great.
The sun is great.
And just somewhere that's happier, you know?
Yeah. Alright, fair. That commune looks sick. Why do you get there and you hate every single person that's there?
Why don't you come back?
Yeah, fair.
It's Tenerife. It's not
fair.
like...
True. True.
Ryanair, in terms of like rescheduling flights, they're not like... They're cutthroat about it. You know, I'll give it some time. I'm not gonna like go there and be like, fuck this place. One thing I'm a bit iffy with, I think they're completely vegetarian. I think.
I didn't see any meat there in the video.
Yeah, so that's
you go with your carnivore diet. Yeah, they are not gonna be happy.
That's one thing I'm a bit like. It was just a case of like, just getting on with it for like 2 months.
Yeah, you can be vegetarian for 2 months.
Yeah,
You might fall in love with it.
Maybe.
When you come back skinny, weak immune system, deflated.
Nah, I've been going like more and more like organic and animal based recently.
See, I remember Mr. Food telling me that organic was a scam. That organic just means that the fertilizer they've used is an organic type. That's what Mr. Fu said organic actually means.
Mr. Fu's full of shit.
True. Mr. Fu's last words that he said to me were, "No, you're not going to get your tire grades and you are going to do your exams." How did that turn out for us? You know what I mean? Because that was when COVID happened. He was like, "Yeah, we're not going to be going off. We're not going to be going into a lockdown or anything." And then obviously like 3 days later.
Yeah. Fuck that bitch.
Hey.
Nah, Mr. Fu was one of the
still a
nicest.
goat. He's
one of the best science teachers. But yeah, like going organic and more like animal based recently, it's been like just how I feel in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, with like, the body lotion I've been making.
Yeah.
Like I've cut out all like shop, like any like shower gel or like shampoo you get. That's gone. I wash my hair like maybe every couple of weeks.
Every couple of weeks?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll use my natural shampoo. But my hair is the best it's ever been.
Damn. How do you deal with being in those like greasy phases?
I don't get greasy hair.
Do you not?
I just rinse my hair.
My hair, like I'll give like 3 days and my hair gets greasy.
Do you like even like after rinsing it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
It's because my hair's like thick and luscious and voluminous. Yeah, my hair's pretty thick to be fair. It's growing back way better than I was expecting it to.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
How's the hairline? Is the hairline still receding?
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay, nice. there's got to be something. You know what I mean?
Just how I feel in general. My skin's better. I was starting to get like I told you I used to have a skin condition.
Yeah.
If you went to like Bryn Court with me, you probably wouldn't.
If you're a real one.
Yeah, if you were a real one, day one, you wouldn't know that you probably won't remember anyway. I had a skin condition. It was bad. It was like I had to wear like these wet like moisturizing bandages. Like I had to get like wrapped in them, and then like another layer of bandage, and then like a body sleeve. And it was horrible. And like I started to get like sort of outbreaks of that again, and I was like, right, I'm not going through this ever again. There's no way. Started making this body lotion, started putting it on, and just literally straight away started going down, and now it's just my skin's great.
It also smells really good. I'm a big fan of the body lotion, to be fair. Is that the side hustle?
No, it's not the side hustle.
That should be the side hustle.
I'd need to find a way. If I wanted to do that, I'd have to find a way to make it last longer.
Yeah.
Because the shelf life isn't amazing.
Shelf is not great.
Yeah.
Gonna need some more pretty soon, to be honest.
Pardon?
What? I'm gonna need some more pretty soon, to be honest.
I am gonna start making my own deodorant as well.
Yeah.
Because my natural one's running out, and that's got seed oils in it. Oh. So yeah, once you go down the rabbit hole of like all the chemicals and shit that's fucking you up that are in everyday life, there's no going back. Like as soon as you start reading about it, it's like, oh fucking hell.
Yeah. I'm still pretty high on that iceberg, but like I'm still at, like the microplastic sort of like pretty. I haven't gotten that deep yet, but even still, it's scary.
Yeah. Yeah. What did you have to talk about today?
So
I didn't actually prepare any notes.
No, you didn't.
The one time.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like a impromptu episode.
It sort of was. You were just like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, are you free this week? And I was like, yeah. So we set a day.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty.
And then you were like, "Lord, we need to record."
Yeah, we do. We need to record.
Can we go through the Spotify Wrapped? Because I haven't looked at mine.
Yeah, go on. Do yours first because I've seen mine.
Shall
back.
I screen record this and put it on the screen?
Yeah, go on. I'll do that as well.
So, last year for me, I had straight Bob Marley. My top 5
Yeah, it
songs
wasn't it?
was just Bob Marley. So let's.
Oh, damn, new release from the Far Side. Damn, let's go.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
There's gonna be another 4 minutes of silence as we just read this.
Yeah.
Welcome to your rap. You gotta read it out.
This year, you ventured into the genreverse. You explored 82 different genres.
Nice.
How many did you get?
Are we doing it at the same time, or do
Oh,
you want to
no,
do
no,
yours
no.
and do mine?
Okay, so we got house, hip hop, dance pop, disco house, disco. How is it not reggae up there?
Damn. Fake Bob Marley fan.
Yeah, I know. From Sunrise. Oh, sorry. Your morning started with Feel Good, Raver Hectic. Seize the day with Chill Warm Braver.
Nice. Big rave.
You embrace the night with Poetic, Laid Back, Positive.
That's a good way to end the night.
Yeah. All that listening added up. 20, damn.
Yeah,
is
bro.
that it?
Yeah, I see. Same. I had like 24,000. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
I think I had like 50,000.
yeah,
last
same.
year.
Same.
Or even more. I can't. Like, what?
Will had 120,000 minutes, bro.
This year?
Yeah. I do not
Damn.
know how.
To be fair, I did go through phases when I was doing like the full like, because like when we stopped recording for the podcast for a while, I did like a full like dopamine detox.
Oh, true.
I stopped listening to music like completely.
Damn.
Yeah, carry on. With one song, it was Love at First Listen. Jamming in the name of the Lord. Played it 41 times.
Nice.
The most listens on August 18, 2023. You played 2,203 songs, but these played again and again and again.
So,
damn.
What have you got? First, Jammin'.
Kiki's Dance, Three Little Birds, Lady, Move On Up. I haven't listened to Move On Up barely. I don't know about that one.
Maybe it's just one that you've listened to more than the others.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fair.
Your year competent.
Oh yeah, this is one where they just give you all. Yeah, skip that.
1,703 artists. This one ruled your world. Bob Marley. Yes.
Nice.
1,004 minutes. So that's just under half of my entire listening time. Was it? No. Wait, no.
No.
No. Sorry, no, man.
That's the 24th.
Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry. No. We put them on the cover of a magazine, kind of.
Oh yeah, they just make like a little thing to see your artists. Who are your top artists?
Bob Marley, Wilkinson. I haven't listened to Wilkinson in ages. Kanye. I haven't listened to Kanye in ages either. Disclosure and Follow More. That's Fisher. Oh wait, hang on. I've got a podcast one.
Oh what? Wait,
Hey,
how
no.
do you have a podcast on?
Hang on. Oh, fuck off. 2,445 minutes.
I didn't have a podcast on.
Joe Rogan. I listened to The Fight.
Damn, the fourth Bias and Educated and Prejudice. Let's go. I better see in all your Spotify
yeah,
rap
do you reckon I
podcasts.
forgot that?
Yeah, I better see BUV in there, or you're all dead to me.
Time to meet your listening personality.
Big
So
fat
this
Gimp.
guy live.
Nice.
What did you say?
It's a big fat Gimp.
The Adventurer.
Oh, I get that one.
You're a seeker of sound. You venture out into the unknown, searching for fresh artists.
My superior Spotify rap.
That was a bit underwhelming.
Yeah, so
honestly.
I also thought mine was a bit underwhelming.
That was like
So,
the song.
2022 rap.
Have you got any phone?
Yeah. This year, you mentioned the genre verse. We have 49 different genres. Genres.
It's actually a French word.
So, number 1, hip hop. 2, indie pop. 3, underground hip hop. 4, pop. And 5, indie soul. Sunrise to sunset, you kept it interesting. I started one with poetic literature.
Lit.
Seize the day with soft, gentle kindness. Nice. And I embrace the night with poetic, laid back, mellow. Yeah, 24,324. Mad. 80% of other listeners in the United Kingdom. Yeah, my most played song was "Are We Still Friends" by Tyler, the Creator. Good song. I listened to it 62 times, with the most listens on March 12th. So I must have been going through it on March 12th or something. 1,912 songs. And these played again and again. My top songs were "Are We Still Friends," "I Don't Love You Anymore," "Congratulations" by Mac Miller, "Cherry Wine," and "French Inhale." Playlist. 1,135 artists, but yeah, Tyler, the Creator was my most played. 2,779 minutes and in the top 0.5%.
Pick up your sis, we'll go to court together. I watch 4 kids for like 5 hours a day. I wear these easy boots everywhere, even in the shower today.
Tyler, Mac Miller, Kanye, and MF Doom. Charles Gambino. Yeah, pretty much almost the same as last year, just in a different order. Yeah, no podcast like thing.
Sucks to be you.
Yeah, but for real. My listening, I got The Adventure as well. Yeah. That's it.
Damn.
That was my Spotify rap.
That's honestly underwhelming.
Yeah.
I think like 2021 was a bit better. But it was still like the graphics were weird. Do you remember it was like just like shitty like
the graphics weren't as good.
You know, like was it like that word that like Windows MS Paint kind of like looking.
And then you'd get like your aura and it was just like a random selection of colours and I was like how the fuck, like what's that about?
I had like Mystic.
Yeah, I can't remember what I had.
Wistful I had, yeah. The Wistful
nice.
I had, yeah.
Yeah, so that was Spotify rap. Like, it's weird when you get these, like an actual quantifying figure for how many times you've listened to something, or because what's 24,000 minutes in days? I'll figure that out. So it's just 24,000 what?
Damn, yeah, that'd be a decent time.
So that's minutes time. I just timed it by what? 6. Fucking hell, lad! My maths has already gone to shit. This is in minutes.
My brain function has gone down the drain recently.
Yeah, no, same. I've got the excuse if I get hit in the head all the time. What's your excuse?
I used to get hit in the head all the time.
Yeah, you've already had it. Right, if it's in, why am I struggling
just
with
go
a
on
minute?
Google and put.
No, because I did not do A-level maths, A-level physics to not be able to convert minutes to days.
I'm gonna do this now.
Right, you just times minutes then to hours, right? And if there's times where
oh, lad, shut up.
I'm dividing. That's why
I'm gonna do it to minutes to days. How many minutes? 24,000.
Yeah.
So there's a nice Google calculator.
No.
16 days.
Yeah, that's what I got. So you did it right. Let's go.
You did.
No, I did. It's like 16.15 something.
It's like 16.6666667.
Oh, well, our ones are different. So.
Yeah, Spotify need to get their shit together, man.
Yeah, you know what they do.
I'm paying
$9.99 a month.
I'm paying 14 because I pay for my mum as well.
Oh, you're cute. Do you take that off rent?
No.
You should.
Yeah, so I don't have to pay rent anymore because I'm paying for Spotify.
Yeah.
That justifies it.
Just give her like £7 less than she expects, and if she kicks off, so it's time for you to carry away with Spotify and backdate the pay for like 2 years. That'll add up.
Like those parents who like when their kid turns 18, it's like, right, here's the bill.
Yeah.
Or the fucking like they've been counting since they've been born, everything they've bought for their kid.
Yeah.
I reckon you do that for your child.
Fuck off. I'm not gonna have a kid. And if I do have a kid, I'll
You're
do
not?
that. No, I don't think I'll have kids.
Why not?
I don't think I'll be a good dad. I feel like I could
be 18.
Yeah, that's
you
the thing.
couldn't be a good dad right now.
No, yeah, I wouldn't be a good dad.
You definitely wouldn't be a good dad right now.
No, I'm not.
I wouldn't be. I would be, but like, got more important things.
Yeah, I'm going train. I'll see you in a bit. Just leave him in his room.
Wipe your own shit.
Oh God. Yeah, girls couldn't deal with that sort of stuff. I don't think I'd love the kid. You know what I mean? I'd only see it as
hell.
like right now. Are you telling me you wouldn't see it as a burden?
Well, I would, but like it's your kid. I'm sure you'd develop some form of emotional connection with it.
Some people don't.
Yeah.
Some parents, you get like postpartum depression, and then like you hate the kid.
Damn.
It's pretty heavy, right? Anyway, the thing that I wanted to talk about today was, have you? Fuck you, bro. You probably won't have because you have like 35 seconds of screen time a day. But there were some things on TikTok, and they were like these positive meme slideshows. Have you seen any of them?
Oh, the Hopes and Dreams, Indomitable.
Yeah, shit like that.
I love that shit.
Yeah, same. And so when I saw it, I was like, damn, okay, you know, this is good. I like watching these. And then they've been out for like 3 weeks to a month now. And so
they've been out for ages.
Wait,
I haven't been on TikTok in ages, but like they were.
Right. Well, I have
back
seen
in my
them
day
for like 3 weeks to a month now. And I noticed that I was like, right, fuck it, you know, let's start thinking like that. Let's actually put something into practice.
Fucking after like 26 episodes of me banging on about shit like gratitude, positive thinking, a fucking TikTok trend.
Yeah.
You sat with me for over 26 hours speaking on a fucking podcast.
Lad, in my defense, when you speak, it's boring. I zone out when you speak. No,
the amount of value and like personal guidance I've given you, the amount of like access to like unrivaled therapy sessions on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
Sorry, I'm fucking ill. I've got such a cough.
What the fuck? Lad. You were fucking ill the last episode we did and you gave me a cold.
Sorry, there we go. Did I give you a cold?
Yeah.
I was strengthening your immune system. Anyway, so what I was finally talking about was that I finally started to see some reflection of that in my own life. And obviously, it's way easier to talk about something when it actually happens in your own life. Because when you're talking about it, it's like, yeah, sick, all right, that's cool, you know, whatever. As I'm sitting here thinking, I hate my life. But then I was on the bus, and I was like, damn, it's wet and it's cold today. And I was like, this is shit. And then I was like, hang on. A lot of people don't get to feel today. They don't get the opportunity to complain about this shit that I've been given. And it was just such a quick little snap. And then I was happy. So your brain, as smart as it is pretty fucking dumb. If you convince yourself that, yeah, I'm happy, you'll believe it. You know what I mean? If you just say it enough, shit starts to happen. And it's like, this is why therapy is a myth. Right? It's not needed. Just look at yourself in the mirror and be like, we're going to be happy today. And then anytime you start feeling sad, just say no. That's unrivaled therapy right there, Louis. This is the sort of shit that we need to sell. That's gold dust. All right? None of your shit with like facts and figures and what was that guy's name with the book?
Mo Gauda.
Yeah, Mo Gauda.
Amount of time, you know, it's about good time that you started being more grateful and gratitude and being more positive. It's about time. But yeah, man, it seems like you finally got the message after like me saying it for 26 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
For over 26 over like almost half. Was it half a year?
Well, there's 52 weeks in a year, so yeah. Damn, we did it for over half a year. That's fucked. Damn, we need to get back on that shit, bro.
Yeah, that's good that you've seen the light.
Mm-hmm. Also, one thing I did want to talk about was a little shameless self-plug of what's been going on in my life. I also will ask you afterwards. Actually, no, what's been going on in your life, though? Since
No,
chill.
No. You said you go.
All right. Well, basically, I just wanted to plug on the podcast for all the doubters, for all the haters, that I won my second MMA fight.
Woo!
I got flown out to Prague, won that fight as well.
Woo!
A boxing fight that I wasn't prepared to do.
Is the video out for that yet?
Nope, still waiting.
Fuck's sake.
Yeah.
I'm convinced it's a myth then. Is it a myth then?
Yeah, the photos are green screen.
Yeah.
It's annoying. I don't know how much I'm actually allowed to talk about it because they were quite secretive about it. I can tell you that I had a fight in Prague.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you that it was run by and organized by
people.
A certain top G People.
What?
Yeah, I told you about that.
No.
What?
No.
Did I not?
No.
Yeah, but it's like, so do you know about his cult called like the War Room?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how much you have to pay to join?
I don't know how much you have to pay.
It's like $5,000 to join the War Room.
Okay, and there's like a top club.
Yeah, it's like the cult, this gang, and then you have to like jump out the test.
No.
It's like an initiation.
Oh damn.
Where you have to have so much training, and then you get a fight at the end of it.
Right.
And so we got flown out because we were the fight. So I banged out some tape minion. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
What? That's sick.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Mhm.
Damn.
Fighting the man.
So did he not get accepted into the War Room?
I don't know. I probably will because he did the fight.
Yeah.
But I hope not.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did you see Andrew Tate?
No. I think he was watching the stream. I don't know if he was present. But fucking hell, bro. Like, you could... To go down, there was like 2 flights of stairs and then a corridor, and then you'd be in the room. It was like they had balconies and shit in there. Like the octagon was designed like a chessboard. It was cool, but from the top of the stairs, you could smell the cigar smoke. They were chiefing in there, everybody, and it's like bro, it was mad, but it was weird to be part of this like secret society thing.
Damn, that's sick as fuck.
Yeah, so that was very cool. And then Prague is such a sick city, like.
What did you do when you were there?
Mainly just chilling, like exploring, seeing what there was to do. Because we were in the city centre. We were supposed to go to a gun range, but it was like 150 quid per person. And we were like, yeah, I'm not paying that. Or you get to go and shoot like a pistol once for like 70 quid. It was like, yeah, nah. Okay. Yeah, I love exploring, sightseeing. I bought a stun gun. But obviously I couldn't take it back through security, which I was sad about. But that was cool.
Did you just leave it there?
Yeah, I've always wanted a stun gun. I finally got like.
Did you use it on anything?
Well, me and Harry had an agreement that if either one of us lose our fight, we get tased. Yeah, but Harry had like a close split decision, and so he lost. I felt bad tasing him, so Harry didn't get tased. But I did debate tasing myself, but I knew if I tase myself, I'm gonna tense. And I'm not going to be able to stop tasing myself. So I didn't tase myself. They also sell knives and machetes just in shops. It's like there's no really laws about like carrying knives.
That's sick.
Oh yeah.
Well, no, that, but like the guns in the shops and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was probably, that's been my sort of 2 weeks, 2 fights. Yeah, I think it was two fights, 2 weeks, which is, pretty sick for me. Yeah, there's my shameless or shameful self promo. Sorry. How have you been in this time off, in this absence? What have you been up to?
Fucking hell.
Because we haven't really seen too much of each other, have we? We've seen each other like 3 times.
Yeah. I just went full like monk.
Yeah.
Like
talk to me about monk mode properly. Like, explain to me your like. Because are you still doing it?
Not really. I still wake up at 5. I've been on social media a bit more the past few days. I haven't been on. I've checked my Snap once or twice. TikTok I haven't looked at. Instagram I've been checking more recently. But like, the more you get off social media, the more you realize how like pointless it is. It's just bullshit. So yeah, I did like pretty much a full dopamine detox, for like an extended period of time. When you see on like YouTube, like, oh, I reset my brain in 24 hours, that's bullshit. If you think that over the years of you watching TikToks on Instagram, on YouTube, and all this like algorithm programming, 24 hours is gonna reset your brain to how it used to be, you're wrong.
Yeah, sorry, bro. That's not gonna fix it.
So, deleted Instagram, deleted Snapchat, TikTok, YouTube. I didn't delete Spotify, but I just stopped listening to music. And it was just mainly like I was having sub 30-minute screen time, or at least sub hour weekly averages on my phone. It was just like the mental clarity I'd never felt.
For real?
And also just like how I felt in general. Like my mind was so much clearer. My thoughts were much more positive. It was just nice, and I could like sit down and focus on things for so much more. I can sit down and watch a YouTube video.
bam, a full YouTube video.
Yeah.
Isn't it mad that that's like an achievement at this point?
Mm-hmm.
How long was the YouTube video?
Like 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, 10 minutes is fine.
Well,
I'm still good with 10 minutes.
Without checking the comments, without looking at any other video.
Oh, no, true. I will check comments.
Like I could sit down and I could just put it on full screen and just sit there and watch it. Which is a flex nowadays because no one fucking can. Another thing I was watching it like a podcast interview thing the other day, and it was some like business guy, and he was like, some people say they want a business, some people say they want to make money and be successful, and then he was like, how the fuck do you expect to have anything if you can't sit down through a 10-minute YouTube video? How the fuck do you expect to have anything of any meaning? You don't deserve anything of any meaning if you can't do that.
Yeah, it's
like you're not deserving of it because you're not capable of putting in the work for it. So that was a big like, damn, yeah. I read like the amount of books I read. I think there were like 4 or 5 books in the space of time.
And how long did you do it for?
I don't even know. It was just like, I don't know, at least like a month.
Of waking up at 5 a.m. every day. Do you think the waking up at 5 a.m. was necessary?
Not on the weekday, on the weekends. Weekends, Saturday I'd wake up at 7. Sunday then I'd let myself sleep in. I think it was because like waking up at 5 because it just feels better. Once you get into that, like your body clock changes, it just feels so much better. You just feel like more productive and like positive because you're waking up at 5 and it's like no one else is up and it's still dark outside. And you cold shower, you meditate, and it's just like, and it's like not even 6 o'clock yet. And you're like, I've got so much time. But then like I'm usually in bed by like 8 o'clock.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Like most weekends, I'm like, even on the weekdays, I'm in bed by like 9 or 10 o'clock, the latest.
Yeah, I value my nighttime more than I do my morning time.
Yeah, but once you become more of a morning person, but the nighttime's like, the morning's way better. You're just way more productive. One thing I've been getting into more recently is fasting as well.
Okay.
Like started doing like experiment with intermittent fasting, and then on Monday I did a full 24-hour fast. So the last meal I had was it was more than 24 hours because the last meal I had was Sunday about 9 p.m. and then I didn't eat again until about 5:30 Tuesday morning. And again with fasting, the level of focus is insane. I didn't feel I felt hungry, obviously. All day I was thinking, I just want food. But I could sit down and like it was so much easier to get into like a flow state. And I didn't yawn. I wasn't tired at all. Even when I went to bed, I wasn't tired. I just went to sleep.
Interesting.
And so the day after, so Tuesday at 8 in the morning, and I was like, right, okay, I need to make up because I want to try and gain a bit of weight before I go away because I will lose weight whilst I'm traveling because I'm going to have to train for the Goggins challenge as well as probably eating vegetarian. It's like, right, okay, I need to make up for yesterday. So I was trying to scran loads and I just felt I couldn't focus at all. My productivity yesterday was absolutely shit.
Interesting.
And so I think I might try and sit to like intermittent fasting, so in the morning, and get all my meaningful work done in the morning because it's just weird how much easier it is to focus. As long as like you put your phone away, I could just sit down. I just sit down and just dialed in so much more. I felt my hair was like silky smooth on Monday. It was weird.
Okay, so what is your like routine for intermittent fasting? And when do you eat? When do you stop eating?
So I was doing like from 12 p.m. till 8. So my last meal would be 8 p.m. But I think cause I usually go to the gym about 12 p.m. So if I have my first bit of food at 11, so get like some honey and some fruit for like a bit of carbs before I go to the gym, and then finish at 7 maybe, and then do that like 4 to 5 days a week. So that like help you stay a bit leaner whilst you bulk, sort of offset the negative side of putting like the fat gain on bulking. I mean, I'm eating like clean anyway. I've been eating like it's just meat, grass-fed meat organs, raw milk, raw bone marrow, raw honey, fruit. My main carb sources are organic rice, fruit, honey.
Is fruit a carb?
Yeah, because it's sugars. It's made of sugars, like glucose and sugars.
Does fruit count?
Fructose.
Yeah, does that count as carbohydrate though? I thought.
Yeah, because it's a simple carbohydrate.
Oh, okay.
So that's like sort of what I'm eating pretty much, and yeah, I feel great. Fucking one thing that happened, because what I've been doing mainly last week and a couple of weeks before, after the gym, my routine would be get home, and my post-workout snack would be a piece of raw liver, about that much, cover it in honey, and then smoothie with raw milk, raw bone marrow, raw honey, beetroot, watermelon, loads of just like.
Was that ones that you made for me?
Yeah, loads of like fruit and shit. But so the farm shop where I get the raw milk from, and I had this particular raw liver and bone marrow from. I don't know if you've seen, like, when you drive to Broughton, there's signs only just recently come out on like the sides of the road
that say animal control disease.
Animal disease control zone. Now the farm shop is just outside of this disease control zone.
Mm-hmm.
But recently I actually got an infection.
Do you know? Well, the what you call it? It's like an avian flu. I got a letter about it because I live in the zone, and so it's like if you keep birds, you have to like do some shit. But yeah, so they've got like avian flu. That's what. Why? What was your infection? Do you think it was related?
Yeah. Turn your mic off real quick. Right, so because when I went to the doctor,
What the fuck?
right?
Okay.
Because Tarek's getting raw milk from there as well,
Yeah.
and that was my suspicion because when I went to the doctor, he was like, "Right, okay, so you've got an infection. We don't know why you've got an infection, but you've just got one." So then it sort of just clicked in my mind, like that night. I was like, maybe it's because of the raw liver and shit. And then when I was driving past there the other day, I had seen the signs before, but then it didn't click until I drove past it again, and I was like, maybe that's why.
Fucking hell. That's... Jesus.
All right. Yeah.
Thank God I didn't hop on that raw milk train too early.
Yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do because the raw milk was good. It's nice. And it's good for you, apart from when you get an infection, obviously. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing about that. I've just been having like kefir.
I couldn't get into it. Like,
Do you like kefir?
Do you like skier?
It's alright. It's both. It's the same, but kefir is just more like liquidy.
Yeah, I don't like the texture.
No. So yeah, I got an infection, so I'm on antibiotics at the minute.
Make sure you finish your dose.
I haven't had any today because I've been feeling fine actually.
Bro, that's so dumb. Finish them.
Yeah, fucking been in the wars as well. Especially remember I told you I went to A&E the other week.
No? What for?
You remember I had to have a brain scan?
Oh, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Have you got any results back?
Oh, right, okay. So I'll give you the full story, right? So the other week in work, like a full week, I was getting like very heavy concussion symptoms, but I hadn't had any like I hadn't been sparring or anything, so I didn't have any trauma to the head.
No.
I was getting like very dizzy. I was losing my balance, my vision was going like blurry, or sometimes it would go black. I was feeling like dead weak, nauseous, like I was going to vomit. To be fair as well, it's labouring, so it's a very physical job, but this was very weird, just out of the blue, and it got worse progressively throughout the week. The weeks prior to that, I was getting a bit of memory loss as well. And so I went out on the Friday because I went to Liverpool. My like old mates from Liverpool were performing. I felt shit on that Friday, but I told them I'd go out, so I'm just gonna go and see them, and then I'll go home because they were going to the after party in Heebie-Jeebies afterwards. Yeah. But I didn't go to Heebie-Jeebies because I just rang my mum. I was like, "Can you come pick me up?" And then so on the way home from Liverpool on the Saturday, I was like, "Oh yeah, I think I need to see the doctors and explain what's going on." I didn't say anything all week. It's like anyone. I just soldiered on. So I phoned 111 that morning, Saturday morning, and the one was like, "Yeah, go to A&E like right now."
Damn.
And I was like, "Okay." So we went to A&E, and then I had bloods done, ECG done, and I had a brain scan done, And the doctor was like, right, okay, you need to get referred to a neurologist. So you need to go to your GP and ask to get referred to a neurologist by them. So I was like, okay, sound. So when I finally got through to the GP after like a week of like ringing him up, he was like, so I don't know why they've asked for you to see a neurologist. I can't actually see that you've been to A&E on the records here. You probably just had an infection or something. If you get your symptoms, if the symptoms go away, then you're fine. If not, come back to us. If it gets worse, then just come back to us.
And was that it?
That was it.
Bro, the NHS is
on the phone,
Oh
just on the
my
phone,
God.
just telling me I had an infection. Doesn't even, because there's no records, doesn't know what's gone on. Hasn't even seen me.
Lad, I'd go back. I if when it comes to doing shit with your head, especially shit like that, like you could have a tumor. I reckon you go back and do something.
Yeah.
That's why, bro, this is the thing. Like, private healthcare is so much better than the NHS, but the NHS is so, like...
It's free.
Yeah, it's so necessary for so many people.
Yeah.
Fuck, I thought I hadn't turned my mic on. Back on there for a second. Bro, I'm sorry. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
UK continuing to be a joke of a country. Nice.
I'm still getting symptoms now, but I'm just like...
Yeah, bro, I'd go back if you're still getting symptoms just because it's your health.
Yeah.
You can't fuck about it.
I still get like headaches and dizziness. Just fucking get on with it in the day.
Yeah, bro.
And I know I do need to go get checked out.
Please go get that checked out.
So yeah, that's what's been going on,
Yeah,
going on
hell.
in my life.
Man, it's just been crazy. Far too hectic to have a podcast. But now it's all calmed down, we can get back to it.
Have you missed the podcast?
Yes, I've missed podcasts a lot. I have
Really?
a lot of fun doing this. Yeah, I told you this. That's why in that video that will never see the light of day, I'm like, I don't want to do this.
I enjoyed not having to edit all the video and having the time off.
Of course.
Not having to do everything.
Yeah, but I've got I found out I've got editing software on my Mac at my dad's now.
Yeah, it's like, are you any good at editing?
I know at the moment, no.
Anyway, yeah, it was nice to not record and to have like time to do other things. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like not see any of your friends.
Yeah, that was one thing I noticed. Like, maybe obviously just because of monk mode, but going like, yeah, full monk, and because I was in Liverpool a lot as well, working. Just like my social life just went.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of people going off to uni. I do feel like I've made the right decision not going to uni. I don't think it would have been for me. I don't think I probably would. I might have enjoyed it. I don't know, but I don't.
It's a sticky one.
Yeah.
Because I'm a bit 50-50. I know I would have fun in uni. I know I'd have a lot of fun, but I know that I wouldn't have picked a topic that I want a job, or like a course I want a job from. I would have just done a fun one to go, and I would have come out with a lot of debt and a degree, but I also don't think I would have enjoyed the work at all.
Yeah, I know a few people I've heard of aren't enjoying uni. I know some have dropped out.
Damn, already?
Yeah.
Who's dropped out?
I won't say in the podcast.
Turn the mic off.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, back.
Technical
difficulties.
Yeah, so hearing that people weren't enjoying it and people have dropped out sort of consolidated in my mind that I made the right decision. Especially because I can go traveling now. I'm not like tied down for another 3 years.
Yeah.
Which I really didn't fucking want. I probably would have dropped out if I did end up going. As well, it's been nice not to be in education, full-time education, for another 3 years. After being in education for like 14 or so years, to have that time off and just like work and like be an adult essentially. It's been nice to have that experience.
I do miss school a bit though. Like I've been a bit nostalgic for like the good old days and all that shit recently. It's just like what's the saying? You never know you're in the golden years until you've left them.
Yeah.
Which is sad, but
I like looking back at my film album.
yeah, your film album is sick.
I think I'm gonna get some more soon.
Yeah, definitely should. We just need events to take photos at, you know.
Yeah.
We need to be doing shit.
I'm sure I had something lined up soon.
Can I come?
No.
Why?
I can't remember what it was. It's your lock screen, Charles of the Vieira.
Yeah, of course it is, because he's the GOAT.
Show you my home screen.
Champion has a name and it's not Islam Makhachev. Why are you on your phone? How long until I change? Because it's sort of weird now, because if I changed it, I feel like I'm not a true fan anymore, you know what I mean? Dropped him.
Oh yeah, he lost, didn't he?
Yeah, he lost.
Fuck. Did you watch the Adesanya fight?
Yeah, what do you think?
I was like a bit depressed. I was depressed, but I was sad after it. I wanted Adesanya to win.
And he was winning.
Yeah. He almost finished him in the first round as well.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
That would have been a first round finish after all that shit. He'd be a Hall of Famer surely after that.
Alex was just like haunting him.
No, yeah, but I've seen so many memes like Izzy picks up golf and you just see like Alex and shit.
Oh yeah, you just feel bad for Izzy because it's like this guy. He's just like, what's is there like a special word for it? For like some guy who's like just
nemesis. That's what they are. They are nemesis.
Nemesis, yeah. I feel like it's something different. It's like he's been made for him specifically.
Oh, yeah.
It's like fuck him up and make his life like worse.
No, yeah, I feel that.
That would haunt you.
Yeah, but they'll go again, and I reckon Izzy will win next time.
I hope he does.
The thing with the stoppage. What do you think it was a good stoppage or?
Yeah.
I think it definitely was. I think it was too early for a championship fight, but I saw Dan Hooker say, as a friend, I'd always rather the stoppage be too early than too late. And it's like, yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Alex hits hard and is a scary fucking man. Seeing him just tee off on you, even if you are like that, I don't know.
You see, he didn't like. He didn't seem like he was conscious of what he was doing though when he was doing it. He seemed like he was just going off of instinct. When you're sort of in the moment, you're just like.
Yeah, I think he was somewhat coherent because he immediately knew it had been stopped.
Yeah.
As soon as he stepped in, he's like, "Yo," like he. Yeah. I think
it's a left hook. Bro. You could see it from the first round. You could see like Alex was trying to set up the left hook.
Yeah, because
and then he and then he hit with the right hand, and then that led him to follow up with a lead hook. And then that was when Izzy like switched off.
Yeah, when he like falls to the cage and shit.
That was like no.
Yeah.
And because when he was like moved that way in the direction of the left hook, his hands were down. That's sort of how he fights. But I was screaming like, "What are you doing? Put your right hand up at least as you move to the side."
Yeah.
But yeah, that was heavy.
That was
fucking Makhachev and Volkanovski though. When they announced that, I was rock hard in bed. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I think Volkanovski wins. I think Volkanovski is a tough little dude.
That'd be sick as fuck.
Yeah, and I think he deserves it. He's a good guy. He's clearly the best in his weight division by a mile.
There's not much more for him to do.
There's featherweight is done. He's completed featherweight. Now he's just gonna take lightweight. And he talks about if he wins, he wants to be an active champ in both, and that'd be sick. That'd be
man's
sick.
Game.
Yeah.
I respect it.
Did you watch Poirier Chandler?
I only got to see. I think it was the last round. Yeah, because it was on the same card as the Adesanya fight. Yeah, I only got to see the last round. Because that's when I woke up. That was it was good scrap.
Have you watched the full fight? Or?
No, I haven't watched.
Oh, bro, it's a really fucking good fight.
I remember watching the bit where he got the fish hook.
Oh yeah, fish hook was bad, and yeah, Chandler was a dirty fighter, and that it wasn't great to see.
Chandler's always in an exciting fight though.
Yeah, I think Chandler's a beast. Either way.
Is Poirier fighting for the title next?
No. Volkanovski's fighting.
Oh shit! Yeah, well, after Volkanovski, because is he ranked number 1?
No. In lightweight, no. Charles Oliveira is still.
Oh shit! Above. Yeah. Sorry, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
So is Dustin number 2?
I can check.
Because Dustin's fought, is it twice for the title now?
He fought Khabib and he fought Oliveira, yeah.
And he lost the same way both times, which is heavy as fuck. Yeah.
But then he came back and beat Chandler with a rear naked choke after losing to a rear naked choke, which I thought was like, that's nice. UFC lightweight rankings. Let's find out. So, what? I
barely watched sport in general.
Really?
I didn't even know the World Cup was on until like a week before it started.
Yeah, bro. So,
Ken phoned me up and he was like, "Do you want to watch the World Cup?" And I was like, "There's a World Cup?"
Yeah, Poirier's second, Oliveira's first,
yeah,
Gaethje's
makes sense.
third. Oh, Beneil Dariush. I'm excited. I think he's gonna fight Oliveira next.
I never watched him.
Bro, I thought he was boring until I watched his fight against Mateusz Gamrot. Watch that fight. It's fucking sick. It's a very good fight. And Dariush puts on a clinic. It's cool. Oh god, I'm fucking tired, bro. My sleep schedule has fallen apart.
It's always been shit.
No, but it's got like it's normally okay. It's manageable, but then one day I just couldn't sleep until like 3 a.m. and it fucked me for the rest of the week, and I'm still recovering.
Still recovering.
Yeah, like I'm still not able to break it. I don't know.
Really? Just set an alarm and just get up.
No, I sleep through them. It puts me that deep. I've slept through every alarm. It's fucked up.
Yeah. So now that you started practicing gratitude and shit,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna get like go more into it. You're gonna like start like gratitude journaling and
I thought about journaling.
meditating.
I thought about journaling. I've been starting to do like yoga and shit.
Have you?
Yeah, because my fucking back is constantly in pain,
Really?
and my hamstrings are always so tight. And then like, because Will did, I was at Will's, and he was like, "Yeah, I need to do yoga," and I was like, "Yeah, go on, I'll do it with you." And it's fucking difficult.
Yeah.
It is hard.
Yeah.
I thought yoga was gonna be easy. It is not.
Uh-huh.
It hurts. But the whole thing is like, don't push with yoga. It's not the same gym mentality of the no pain, no gain, but it still fucking hurts. You should do it because you've got fucking.
Yeah, my
yeah.
hamstrings are tight as fuck. I can do like Nordic curls now.
Can you?
Yeah, you know when you like
Yeah,
go
yeah.
down.
Can you go all the way down?
Yeah, I did a video. Took a video today. This is on like in the gym. Let me show you.
Damn, they got a curl machine.
This is PT.
Oh, you went to PT?
Yeah, PT Fitness. I'm a member now.
Oh, since when? I thought you were still a member of Meritor.
No, that ran out.
I did it.
Yeah.
Could be our cycling fair. Damn, fair dues. It's good range of motion.
Yeah, man.
I'm impressed.
Yeah.
Still back.
That's one thing I noticed from labouring. Oh shit!
Go on, sorry.
Like just my like general strength.
Is it improved?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
One thing is just like it's because it's carrying heavy shit.
Farmers walks all the time.
Yeah, no, legit. Fucking the thing is, you gotta be careful with labouring because as nice as everyone that I've worked with is, their bodies are fucked.
Yeah.
Like fucked. So I always try and like carry things on one side and then switch to the other. There's these things called like lintels. They're like these big, like from the floor, it's about there, just concrete poles.
Damn.
And then just like, I know like the brickies would be like, oh yeah, get some lintels, and then just like,
Yeah.
so you like, walk over there. It's like the other side of the site because the ground workers who are supposed to move things for you are busy right now and can't use their machines. So you just like, you're going to like a squat, like put on your shoulder here, and then like, get it up. And then it's like you can feel like all the blood just leaving your shoulder because it's like pressing down. But it's
part of the job.
part
Well, I think it's 16 quid an hour.
13.
Have you broken anything? Like, have you like dropped anything that you shouldn't have, or any funny work stories?
I don't know. No, it's more like the people there who are like,
Yeah, the people make it bearable.
like some are weird and funny. There's one guy, he claims he was a DJ in the 80s.
Oh, is this the guy you were talking about?
And he was also a pimp.
Yeah, the pimp.
There's one who's, you can tell is somewhat like autistic. And he's just a weird person. Apparently, one of the guys, he just like whipped his cock out in front of the other week.
Oh, nice.
He like sits in his car and he'll just pull his pants down in the car, like he'll sit in his boxers in the car.
That's strange.
Which is
dude.
weird. Which is
That is odd.
and he always repeats himself. Like if he makes one funny joke, if it makes you laugh once,
Sounds like you.
no, he won't shut up about it all the rest of the day. And he's Irish,
Is he?
Yeah. So,
Damn.
so he'll keep. Just imagine. Yeah.
Do you not like the Irish accent?
But it's just this particular person.
Constant.
Yeah.
Where's he from in Ireland?
I don't know.
Oh.
Sorry for watching, mate. But it's the truth.
Damn. Name and shame.
Yeah. It's quite weird how the people you work with are so different, especially like to me, because like here's me, like 18-year-old, just finished sixth form, and then one of the other labourers who's dead sound, he's like, oh yeah, I'm grafting on the weekend, like selling. I was getting chased by police drones on the weekend.
Damn.
And it's just like, damn.
No.
Like, here's me and here's you.
Yeah.
And then we're both working this job together. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that is weird. And it's also like you'll make friends with people who've got like 48 years on you. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the age gaps in friendships
Got
are
kids.
funny. Yeah.
And yeah, this one guy is like, oh yeah, all my mates are drug dealers. I've been in prison.
Fuck.
Like 10 times. You're just like, okay,
Damn, yeah, I mean,
nice.
whatever floats your boat, I guess.
But it's fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Some that, yeah. I imagine when it's raining and it's cold, it's not fun.
I don't mind the rain, but it's when it gets cold, when my hands get cold.
Yeah.
That's like my kryptonite.
Oh yeah, bro, my hands get cold so fucking fast.
Mm-hmm.
I hate. I'm a proper bitch as well. I hate being wet. I hate the rain. When I'm like,
Really?
when you're like soaked, it gives you the heebie-jeebie thinking
Do
about
you
it.
like running in the rain?
Yeah, running in the rain's alright because your body's so hot. It sort of balances you out a bit. It's nice, but like, if you're already running and it starts raining, that's okay. But like, you know, when you're like, right, I'm gonna go for a run, you go outside and it's just pissing it down. You're like, oh.
Nah, I love it when it's raining.
Really?
Yeah. I remember when I did the first Goggins challenge on my own in 2020.
Yeah.
I think I had 16 more miles to go. So it was at 4 p.m. on the last day. I remember it started hammering it down, and you know that like. You know the run we've done before. It's like, you go up the lane and then along the like long open road. So I was running there because it was like sort of lockdown. There was nobody about, and it was pissing it down, like hammering it down. I remember just running and being like, just screaming at the top of my lungs.
Feeling like the man.
Yeah, legit. Because I was like, I'm gonna do it. Because it was the first time I did it. It was on my own that I was doing it, but no one really knew that I was doing it apart from my mum. I remember being just like, I'm fucking doing this.
Yeah, fair.
And even when I go running now, it's sort of like that same feeling.
Yeah.
Because like no one else is out here, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
so it puts you in that more of like
Feeling better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I need.
Yeah, I get you.
That's one thing I realized as well. I was journaling the other day, just like about some of my thought process. I need to like I'll sort of read it somewhat of it out. Because it was just like, because when I delete like Instagram and shit, I didn't delete my account,
Yeah.
and it was sort of like I'm still sort of attached to it.
Yeah, makes sense. I saw that you sent me a post on Instagram. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The fucking 1307 was 700 years ago.
Yeah. Sorry. Do this, and I just remembered another thing I wanted to talk
No,
about.
go on, 'cause you might forget. I do that a lot.
The fucking. Have you seen the Balenciaga shit?
Balenciaga.
Yeah. So they had a bunch of ads that they've had to delete because they had a bunch of references to like child porn things just openly in them. Like, oh, hang on, let me show you, bro. This is fucked up. Hang on. Balenciaga.
Damn.
Controversy. Images will come up with what it was. So basically, it was two ad campaigns. And they both had young children straight away as like the focal point of it. And then is it gonna? Is this the? No, I don't care about this statement. I want to know what the things were.
Just like delete it out or something. Or go on Pornhub.
No, here we go.
I shouldn't have said
Does it not say what it was? So it was basically in some of the things there was like writing,
Right.
and in it was like names of it was a document about virtual child porn.
What?
Yeah, bro. And like the Kardashians are somehow involved as well, and I'm not. Bro. Carry on talking about your journal. Let me find more shit, and then
Wait, sorry. So, it's that elitist shit. It's that fucking.
yeah.
It's that fucking paedophile ring, man.
Oh yeah, it's real.
Fuck's sake. That's not surprising Kim Kardashian's involved. Fuck that bitch. So it was just a document of like, was it like a physical piece of paper that was just left out on a table or something?
Yeah, it's in. Hang on, right. So Balenciaga apologized for. This is fucking BuzzFeed. I'm not like.
Fuck BuzzFeed. Don't give them the click.
So people are saying that they apologized for a photo shoot that included kids holding bears in BDSM gear, because that's what like. But that's not what the issue is. The big issue is the fact that.
Big issue, please. Big issue.
Fuck, lad, what? Why can't I? Carry on reading about your thing. While I try and find this, because obviously when you Google it, it's not going to come up.
Yeah.
Which is fucking annoying.
Censorship, man. Yeah, I just sort of, I realized like. Let me read it more. Oh, you got it.
Free Speech Coalition. That's what it was. I knew it was something like that. So, in one of the pictures, there's writing, and in italics is Free Speech Coalition, and that is. What? Why is this not going up? Hang on. Sorry. Carry on reading. I'll get back to you. I'm not very good at this. I'm not. I can't.
No.
I couldn't be the Jamie, could I?
No. I sort of realized because when I when I initially deleted my like the apps, I thought to myself, should I just delete my account in general, like all my accounts? I didn't, obviously. I sort of put that down to like a fear of detachment and letting go of what could be, because social media is like I derive comfort from that like social validation of getting those likes and shit and letting people see that what I'm doing is cool and I'm having a good time. And I think it's somewhat normal as a social creature, because we are social creatures, to want social validation, but on social media it's false, it's not real. Like I find comfort in knowing that like, so what's going on outside there?
Something beefy. Oh, there's someone on the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the portrayal of that I am doing better than everyone else. That validation of my ego. That's that right? Yeah, it's social media. It's 'cause it's so. The algorithms are so well designed now. It peels deep down into that that part of you, that ego, that you need this to be considered as a well accepted member of society kind of thing, that you're well appreciated and liked and valued. How said I right? Yeah, it's sort of like it's not, social media isn't the idea of what it used to be of keeping in touch. It's like a CV. It's like a portfolio. Imagine your profile. Everyone's profile is sort of maybe any of the interests they have, their body, are they in good shape kind of thing. It's sort of just portraying them, their qualities as a person. It's not keeping in touch anymore. It's showing off, and it's Yeah, so it's all just it's all ego and validation. That's all social media is. That's what posting is. I'm sure maybe you're in denial about that. Maybe you're too involved in your ego to accept that, but that's just what it is deep down. It's validating your ego. Seeing those views that you get on your story, those likes you get on your story, on your posts, on your comments,
100%.
on the DMs you're getting. It's all down to the ego. They're so well crafted, these algorithms now, that they just go that deep in your mind. And getting off of them, I realized to have a healthy relationship with social media is to have no social media. That's how far gone the algorithms are. They're too like powerful. You can't. I don't care if you're like Mike Tyson in his prime. You're not gonna be able to resist scrolling. Like if you're David Goggins, you're not gonna be able to resist scrolling. You know.
Yeah.
You can't. What's the word? Yeah, you can't have social media as a big part of your life. If you want good mental health, if you want to feel good about yourself, if you want to make progress in any part of your life, if you want to make substantial real progress in any part of your life, you can't have social media as a big part. I wouldn't say you should have it installed on your phone, really. I think if you want to feel good about yourself, you should be having at least under 2 hours a day on your phone.
What if you're using your phone to graft?
That's
the issue, isn't it?
That's different, but that's being true to yourself or being real with yourself. I'm actually like using my time wisely, and you'll know if you're using your time wisely or not. Just don't be coping about it. Oh, I need to go on Instagram. Fuck off. No, you don't.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fair. I don't think like the issue with having your phone is that you have one of the most powerful computers you could ever own in the palm of your hand. You have full control over it, so you have the ability to cure whatever disease you want if you know what to do. Or like, you can go on Instagram and scroll through, feel bad about yourself, and then hear boo boo as you get like notifications someone liked your post. Like you can get into that constant cycle of the dopamine chase because it's a lot easier than using your phone to do something good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think everyone should just try and go for like a good length of time, at least 1 week, which isn't that long, but go 1 week without Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, music. Just go 1 week of just detox from everything, and it will change. It will genuinely change you.
What do you do in that week then? Because if you've got nothing else to do, what else do you do?
Read, go to the gym, meditate, spend time with people. Put your phone away, and like I would like genuinely like sit down. I would cook, do work on and research on things that I'm working on right now. Do something of meaning, of like genuinely like deep work, deep focused work.
Fair.
Not like in the book, one of the books I read, Deep Work. Cal Newport, the author, talks about deep work and shallow work. So deep work is when you're very focused. It's one task. Shallow work's like, things that you do to make yourself seem productive and think you're productive, but they're not genuinely contributing to any progress. Like, I've got to answer these emails, I've got to answer these texts, I've got to do this quick Google search. And another thing in the 4-hour work week was, have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule, or the Pareto's principle?
I've heard of it. I've never researched it.
So both books spoke about this actually, and it was essentially 80% of your outputs come from 20% of your inputs. So in terms of, in the business perspective of business. Say if I work with a business who works with clients, 20%. It may be 20%, or might be 10%, or might be 5%, or 1%. A small subset of group of individuals will provide you 80%, or might be 90%, whatever the ratio is, of the results. So I asked my dad about this as well, because with his business, because he's worked with loads of different clients, and he's working with one particular one now, the main contractors. And I said, "Oh, would you say that applies to you?" So this one particular company who has paid you the most, compared to all of the other people you've worked with over 30, 40 years, 20 years he's been working or whatever. And he's like, yeah, well, this one company has been the main one. And it'd be the same in like relationships as well. It applies to everywhere. So let's say like 80% of your unhappiness will come from like 20% of the people that you're with. So there'd be like a small group of people who will contribute to the majority of your unhappiness.
Oh, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I think so, yeah.
So when you put that in terms of like in work, you need to find what is the small like specific tasks that are going to give you the most return on investment, and then put as much time into that. Don't be spending loads of time on the shallow work, deep shit. Not non-deep work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. The thing, by the way, the Free Speech Coalition was the name. Like, it's like part of a lawsuit in which, in 2008, the Supreme Court ruling United States versus Williams examined if laws against the promotion of child pornography were in violation of the First Amendment. So, if the laws restricting promotion of child porn, to see if they violated the First Amendment right. And it's like, it is, like you said, it's all part of the ring. This scary, terrifying, like, do you know about Pizzagate and all that shit, right?
I think so.
Where they would like, there are emails that were leaked between like Obama and Hunter Biden and
Hunter Biden's laptop that disappeared.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Where they would talk about, we're gonna import hot dogs and cheese. They had all these different names for young kids. Like, whether it was a young girl, I think a hot dog was a young boy, pizza was a girl, I'm not sure, but you can Google it and find a list, and it is fucked. Yeah. Welcome to the world. You know what I mean?
The thing is, right, because it's getting, like, especially the financial situation, the financial crisis right now, it's getting worse. Tarek put me onto this podcast episode. I'm in like 40 minutes through. And there's sort of been like people like Andrew Tate and like Iman Gadzhi have said shit of like, what's going on, and it is more and more becoming like, this is true, this is what's going on. The plan is to make us permanently poorer and to put us in a financial position where we are enslaved in debt to richer people. Like fucking billionaires are coming in, like the Saudis, they're coming in and they're trying to buy as much property as possible, which is driving up the house prices because they can pay
whatever price,
whatever you want. You got it.
Yeah.
Right. So that's why. Well, obviously, there's also inflation and there's that fucking mini budget bullshit that Liz Truss did. The fucking Bank of England, to bail it out, they printed loads of money. Everyone knows that when you print loads of money, it just makes things worse.
Yeah.
So.
Fucking hell.
Right, I'll try and remember to link it in the description, because it's this guy who was once like lower class, middle class, and he became a a trader, a trader like of was it Citibank? It was like a brokerage firm, whatever you call it. And he became their top investor in like 2011, and he eventually came into this like that elite circle kind of thing because he was making so much money. And he's still sort of like a down to earth guy. You can tell in the podcast, and he was saying how the economists, well, like all the politicians and everyone, they're just in a bubble. And we didn't know this, but they're all just in a bubble, and they never look at more so the statistics and figures, like the average figures, more so than the actual real world situation. So he talked about a BBC interview with some guy, some economist, and with Russell Brand as well. And Russell Brand was like all these people, like I'm seeing all the people from where I used to live, they're all like poor. Some are like now homeless. And then this economist was like, well, if you look at the average income over 300 years, you can actually see that it's on a rise. So there's no problem here.
Jesus. And
every year, it's sort of started in the 2008 financial crisis when this sort of shit is coming into play. And obviously it's accelerated through COVID and now through the war. Because the war, it's, you know, you can't say too much, but there's a lot of money being made in this war.
Yeah, there definitely is.
You know, the shortage of oil and grain from one country driving all the prices up doesn't really make much sense.
No.
What's I saying? in this ring, it's in the bubble. What else did I say?
About
Since the 2008 financial crisis, the predictions were like, oh, yeah, economy's going to improve. And the reason why this guy who on this podcast has made so much money is because he bet that the economy would get gradually worse.
Yeah, he shorted the economy.
Well, no, pretty much. Whilst everyone was like, all these like economists who were extremely rich were all saying, yeah, it's going to get better. Just wait till next year, I'll go up. And then that's how he made these guys so much money, by going against what they were saying and betting that it was going to go down. Because that's all trading is. It's just glorified gambling.
Yeah.
Crypto's like that on steroids because it's so much more volatile.
Mm-hmm.
And when he was like speaking to them, he was saying like, "Oh, why do you think the financial crisis happened? The 2008 financial crisis happened?" And this is one of the bosses or one of the other guys he worked with at this brokerage firm, and he was like, an extraneous variable, so something outside of their prediction, or something outside that they could never have predicted. And it's like,
yeah, when your whole job is predicting things, I feel like extraneous variables shouldn't exist. I mean, or they should be at least minimized.
Mm-hmm. But it was like the way he explained it. Just listen to this podcast and fucking wake up, like, bro, just wake up, right? Yeah. So you get financially free and get out of the UK as fast as possible, because don't go into debt as much as you can. There's the reason Cloud didn't go to uni, because we're not in fucking debt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you're in debt now,
you're fucked.
Like,
sorry, bro. Well, that's the only way. Well, it's not the only way. That's how they say to get your credit score up, is to go in debt and pay it off.
Yes, but right now, like large amounts of debt, especially, it's all right. Like getting a credit card and like going and doing your shopping and then paying off your shopping on the credit card. That's sound. That's a healthy way of using credit to your advantage.
Yeah.
But like the way debt's going up right now, with like the price of everything going up, like don't just avoid debt. Like it's a good rule of thumb anyway. Just avoid debt, as much as possible.
Yeah.
So yeah, you need to get out of the UK as fast as possible, because the West in general is going to shit.
Yeah, it really is.
Like America is going to shit. Canada's going to shit. Yeah. One of the things, a very valuable resource in the 4-hour work week, I mentioned a website called escapeartist.com. On that website, you can. I actually applied for. I applied for it, but I didn't go any further because obviously I'm 18 years old and broke. But there's links to offshore banking and getting multiple passports, because when you have multiple passports, you can't be controlled.
Damn. I know you can have more than one passport at a time.
Yeah, of course.
Like
you can.
legally?
Like multiple citizenship passports. Yeah.
You should get an Irish one. Ireland is a very strong passport for EU, especially.
I was just like anywhere, like, just get in different countries, because the more location independent you are, the less you can be held down, because you sort of need that now, because if anything does go to shit, then you need the ability to just dip.
Yeah. To just pack your shit and run.
Yeah. Because like, just number one, watch that podcast, and number two, like Iman. Do you know who Iman Gadzhi is? Yeah. He did. To be honest, Iman Gadzhi, as well as like Hamza now, because they've gone so big, the heads are sort of in the clouds.
Yeah. I started watching Hamza.
But he did he was like. You call it like the digital renaissance course that he did on YouTube, and it was all a big ploy for his agency navigator like course thing that he was selling. But there was some genuine truth in that. There is somewhat of a dark age coming, in that more like this, puppet masters, he called it, is getting more powerful and trying to control more people. And it was very valid that you need to be able to get out at a moment's notice, and those videos have actually been taken down now. On YouTube. Yeah, I only watched like half of the first one, because I was like, yeah, I get this, I've got more important shit to do. I can be more productive than just watching YouTube.
That's the microchip in your brain telling you to not watch this video.
Yeah. So yeah, just escape the UK, because you can get like multiple passports through like investing, because usually if you were to get like a new citizenship, you'd have to go through years of like actually being in that country. But this shit didn't teach you at school.
Yeah, this is the shit they should teach you in school.
This website, I'll fucking show you it. Where's my phone? Because like you need to know this. This probably get fucking taken down.
Probably. Fight the man.
Yeah, it's the offshore banking is in a country called Belize, which is like an offshore tax haven. Because this website has got resources to what all the rich people will have. All these people who know what they're doing with their money have. So, and when people now are like, it's going to sound a bit insensitive, but they're complaining about the price of things going up and whatnot. Like, if you're spending like hours a day on TikTok, bro, like you got to be like working to like get out as fast as possible. You can't waste time now. There isn't like, you can't be like, how do I explain it? Being complacent and then still complaining that the government is not helping you out, because they're not going to help you out. They're not here to help you out. They're only here to help themselves.
I mean, some people, like, there's just being complacent and complaining and being physically unable to do more than you already do. At that point, you can complain.
That's true. But there's always, a lot of the time, for the majority of people, there's always more you can give.
Probably.
Right. Go to escapeartist.com. Right, look. Residential citizenship, international banking, tax services, real estate, cryptocurrencies, expat lifestyle.
Damn.
And literally, I sent them, I'll pull up the email they sent me, because I like applied. Was it Belize? Yeah, fucking. So the first email was from Luigi Waweke. Thank you for your interest in offshore banking, and I'd like to introduce you to Lilia. So then I got this one. They're like the fees for like setting it up.
Fuck. Yes, this is for like thousands of pounds at a point.
Well, especially this would be like,
if you're offshore banking.
Once you like, you get your business going and you're making bank, then that's what you're gonna need, because you have to protect your assets.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, I don't want to sound too doomsday, but
The end is nigh.
it's not the end, but like things are getting serious. I don't I don't want to sound too pessimistic.
Yeah. Bro's gonna be wearing a turtleneck and giving financial advice.
Honestly, once I am financially free, I'm flexing it all over the ground, validating my ego.
Screen time through the fucking roof.
Yeah, well, I'm in like Costa Rica somewhere.
Yeah. No, fair. All right, well, I feel like we've been going for quite some fucking time. It's been weird getting back into the podcast state, so I apologize if I haven't been on top form for this, but I feel like we definitely have to do this again. Episode every day. All right, we're gonna do it for 4 months, and then how long have you got? Like,
I've got like just over a month.
All right, so that's
which is crazy to think.
That's
about.
at least 4 episodes we can get in.
Okay.
We need to do at least I promise you now that we'll do at least 4 episodes of this before you go.
Maybe.
That's that's once a week. You can do the commitment of once a week.
Maybe.
No, there's no maybe. There's a yes situation right now.
I can say yes or no. This is my house with my camera, with my laptop.
I'll bang you out, lad.
No, you won't.
An undefeated MMA fighter and an undefeated boxer. How many boxing fights you had? How many boxing fights you had? How many you had there? Whose record's better at boxing now?
That's true.
Exactly. Yeah, bitch.
Still won't beat me up.
No, in boxing you'd still bang me out. Boxing you 100% would. Taught me everything I know.
You didn't L-step in that second fight you had.
Didn't have a chance to. I should have.
You should have.
I definitely should have.
Yeah.
I L-stepped in the boxing fight. I remember doing that. Yeah.
Nice.
I like the L-step.
What are you thinking about me when you're doing that?
Of course, yeah.
So I call L-step. The Louis
step. The Louis step. Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.
No, you didn't make the promise. Bro, it's 4 episodes. We can do that.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Nice. That was a verbal binding contract. You guys had it. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. If anyone still watches this, we'll see you again next week.
Maybe.
See you again next week. Peace out, guys.
Oh, no, there's something else I need to say.
Probably can't be that important. We've had about 2.5 hours to speak. You would have thought of it.
Fuck.
Yeah, I wonder who made it to the end. 0 people. We're gonna see the statistics.
I don't know. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Peace.
Yeah, it's weird to get back into it.
It is.
How long are we going for?
Like, I reckon 2 hours.
An hour and 36.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, it felt so much longer.